Hey, and welcome. I'm Laura, live Namasturm Yoga. Join me for a vigorous vinyasa flow practice. All right, welcome. Come to your mat. So we're going to get moving pretty quickly here, but we do need to warm up. Transitions are important. So let's go ahead and come right to hands and knees and start with some cat-cow stretches. This is going to give us a chance to warm up pretty easily, pretty gently, and also connect to our breath. With any vinyasa or flow practice, we're going to be using the breath to guide our movement. So we want to establish that rhythm up front so that we can really stay with it. It can give your practice a bit of a meditative quality and make it feel a little like dancing when we have that rhythm that we're following. Let your ujjayi get built now. Slight narrowing of the back of the throat. Inhales move you to cow pose, where you stretch the front of the body. Exhales move you to cat, where you stretch the back of the body. Let your shoulder blades get involved here too. So lifting up out of them and then drawing the shoulder blades together in your cow pose. Let the head and neck get involved. Notice if you've got any tension in your body. And then you can stay with your cat-cow, but if there's any other way you'd really like to move your spine here, keep your hands and knees where they are, but give yourself permission to just explore your range of motion. Maybe bending the elbows, maybe sinking the hips back, maybe moving the head and neck around, or shifting things from side to side. Warming up, checking in, connecting to your body here. All right, and then we're going to come up to our knees and we're going to take the right leg out to the side, toes forward, just a simple side stretch. So right hand to that right leg, left arm up and over. Breathe into the left side of the body here. All right, and then we're just going to go the other way. So left hand's going to come down. Right arm up and over, extend. Push into the edge of the foot and reach through the fingers. And we'll add on a little bit here. So see if you can float the right foot off the ground and just a little bit of balance, extending long. Finally, and optional, bend the right knee behind you. Reach back with the right hand for the foot. Pull the heel away from the hip and just stretch from shoulder to knee here. If the balance is too much for you on this one, or if you can't reach your foot, or if your hamstring cramps up, just go back to where we were before. Let that go. Come on up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, go ahead and drop the hips to the heels, palms together in front of the heart. Let's inhale, come back up, and we're just going to switch sides. So left leg comes out, side stretch here. In warm-ups, I really do like to check in with the torso and kind of all possibilities of rotation. So this sequence just follows our side stretching and get into the ribs here. Let's go the other way. Right hand down, left arm up and over, elongating the torso. And then finding a little balance. Anytime we're balancing, we're engaging core support. So never a bad idea to get a little balance into your practice. We will do more of this later as well. And then if you can, bend the knee behind you. And now we're stretching across the front of the body. This should feel like a back bend. If it's not working or if it feels real awkward, just go back to the previous pose we were in. All right, and then taking that knee down, inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, drop your hips to your heels. Let's go ahead and turn back the long way on your mat if you had turned around like I had. Plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, reach through the heels. Now, I want to make this a little bit of a vigorous practice here, so we're going to do some work here. We're going to do some push-ups, chaturanga push-ups. If you need to have the knees on the ground for this, please do. But otherwise, we're going to bend the elbows, keep them over the wrists, slow lower down, push back up, just 3. Lower and push back up, lower down, keep your body level, push back up, and then let's go to side plank. Choose whichever side makes most sense to you. Lift the hips up, lift the top arm. Little strengthening and stabilizing. And then coming back through center, let's do that again 3 more times. Again, knees to the floor, totally fine. Try to keep the core strong. Try not to let the hips sag down too much. And then rolling to the other side for your side plank. Top arm in the air, flex into your feet, lift the hips. All right, turn to the ground. And this time you can go through Chaturanga Dandasana to lower all the way to the floor. Bend the knees, reach back with the hands for the feet. A simple bow pose, so we're pulling the heels away from the hips, but we're gonna keep the thighs on the floor. The focus is more on stretching across the chest, letting the arms get pulled back. Warming up our back bend practice here. Release your feet, bend your elbows, hands next to chest. Either stay here in baby cobra or push up to full cobra. Shoulders back, heart forward. Glutes soft and legs relaxed behind you. And a downward dog. Tuck toes, lift knees and hips. Heart back. We should be really ready to come to this pose now. Take a little time to work out the legs. Root into the hands. Lengthen the torso. Relax your neck. And then let's take the right leg into the air. Keep the hip nice and square, toes stay flexed down. This should be the default version of down dog split for you, where the thigh faces the ground, level, hips structured. Look forward, step that right foot to the top of the mat for a runner's lunge. Make sure your knee is right above your ankle and stretch out that back leg, reach the head forward. And then let's take a nice easy twist. Plant your left palm, take the right arm up. You can just stack the shoulders for a basic twist. If you want to go a little deeper, let that top arm lean back, look up. Don't force it, but just see where you're at. Turning back to the floor, step to plank, and let's take a vinyasa here. So maybe lowering chaturanga, and then without the knees ever coming down, transitioning to the tops of the feet for up dog. Otherwise, you can take knees down and go to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple breaths here. Take that left leg up. Square hip, toes flexed downward. Look forward, step the foot forward. Keeping the fingers down, just work the legs here, work your lunge. Left knee over ankle, stretch out that back leg. And easy twist. Plant that right palm, left arm up. Fingers and toes should be aligned here. Open the heart if you can. And then turning back to the floor. This time, let's just step forward. So back foot up, feet about hip distance. Soften up your knees to let the upper body hang. You can sway or dangle. You can nod and shake your head. Maybe grab the elbows, releasing the upper body. And then bend the knees, release elbows if you've got them. Roll on up to standing. Shoulders back and down. Walk the feet together. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Let's prepare for some sun A's. We'll go through the first one a little more slowly, but I'm imagining you are pretty familiar with this sequence, so just keep flowing if you don't need the instruction. From here, inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Now step to plank, and if you would like to make this a more vigorous practice, power vinyasa, lower chaturanga, push back up, and then lower again, and then flip to your cobra or up dog. That's optional. Exhale, down dog. This time we'll take a couple resting breaths in down dog, root into the hands, lift the hips. So this practice is yours, right? You can make it as vigorous as you like, or you can ease up a bit, modifying your vinyasas, or even skipping them as we get further into the practice. When you're ready now, inhale, look forward, exhale, step walk or hop the feet up, feet together, half lift, and forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Another option would be to jump back chaturanga. And then here you can also push up and then lower again and take your vinyasa. All of these things are optional. Listen to your body. Maybe just one inhale in down dog. Exhale, step walk or hop the feet forward. Half lift and fold. Reverse your swan dive and palms together. And let's just keep flowing. We're going to do a few more sun A's. Full body warm up here. Take the variations or modifications as needed. And you don't have to do every round exactly the same. So if you want to do one power vinyasa and then modify your next one, it's okay. Try to stay in rhythm with your own breath, which maybe is completely different rhythm than my rhythm. Just stay consistent with yourself. We're going to do a couple more. Make your way to your next downward facing dog. When you get there, let yourself hold. Maybe a couple breaths. Maybe bring your knees to the floor. If you need to substitute a child's pose, that's totally fine. Down dog is your resting pose. Find a balance between effort and ease here. Let's take the right leg up, open the hip and bend the top knee. So a little variation of our down dog split here. And then just a quick little bit of core work. So exhale, knee to chest, shoulders forward over the wrists. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to the right arm. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to the left arm. Inhale, down dog split. And exhale, step that foot forward. Pivot the back heel down. Let's take a warrior one. Come on up and hold. We'll take about 3 or 4 breaths here. And now, hands to the floor, step to plank. Holding plank, we're just gonna take knees in. You can take it faster if you wanna make this more vigorous, little mountain climbers here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And chaturanga, cobra or up dog, or you can add in that extra push-up if you want to. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up, open the hip and bend the top knee. Give yourself a couple breaths here to stretch that left thigh. And knee to chest, shoulders forward over the wrists. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to left arm. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to right arm. And lifting again. Step the left foot forward, right heel down, warrior one. Set up your alignment first. Hip square, knee over ankle, root into the back heel. And then arms up, just breathe. Hands to the floor. Step into plank, this time something a little different. Either right toes out and back, left toes out and back and forth, or plank jacks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hang in there. 2. This is all optional, right? Opt out where you need to. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step walk or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Half lift and fold. Let's take chair pose. Couple breaths in Utkatasana. Feet together, knees together. Keep with the Ujjayi breath, especially if you're feeling tired. See if you can let that rhythm calm you down. And Uttanasana, and Ardha, and vinyasa. Again, if you want to keep those power vinyasas going, go for it. I'm probably not going to do them all because I'm talking here. From downward facing dog, we're actually going to walk the hands back. Come onto the back of the mat, roll up, standing on the right foot. Let's take tree pose, Vrikshasana. Sole of the foot to the inner calf or thigh, palms together. Adding in a little balance practice here. Take the arms up if you can. Now, let's take the left leg and extend it out. Imagine that leg is extending right from your navel. Reach up, extend out, and then we're gonna step all the way forward for a high lunge. Reach, lunge. Take a couple breaths here. Now come on up, parallel the feet. Prasarita Padottanasana, nice wide-legged forward fold. Fingers come to the floor, maybe hands between the feet, lean forward, head hangs. Those of you inclined for a tripod headstand, you can take that here if you want. And reaching the toes back out. Come on up. Let's turn the right toes open now. Warrior two on the right. Lunge into that front knee, look over the front fingertips. And now we are kind of facing the other side of the mat, but it's okay. Inhale, reverse warrior, and then let's take a full vinyasa here. Hands to the floor, back to down dog, maybe one-legged chaturanga. Again, take this as you like. So vinyasas are optional, modifiable. Let's walk the hands to the back of the mat. Roll on up. Second side, so standing on the left foot, tree pose. Sole of the foot to calf or thigh. Bring palms together in front of the heart or reach those arms up. Now extend that right leg out in front of you. Keep your upright lift. Look to the front of your mat or the back of your mat perhaps, and then lunge forward onto that right foot. The back heel lifts, high lunge crescent pose. Let's come on up, parallel the feet, hands behind the back. Second variation on Prasarita, shoulder blades back, folding deep. And root the feet down, float on up, left toes turned open, warrior two, second side, arms out, lunge in. Look over those front fingers. Turn that front palm up, inhale, reverse, and vinyasa. Hands to the floor, make your way back to down dog. Now, from downward facing dog, let's walk the feet in a little closer. Move the shoulders forward over the wrist. We're just gonna do some handstand prep hops. So right foot in, left leg lifts. Take a couple little hops here, and then switch sides. And then let's just alternate from side to side. So one foot jumps, other foot jumps. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. Don't flip yourself over. One more each side. All right, and then step walker, hop forward, half lift. And fold, chair pose, Utkatasana. Let's twist to the right, left elbow outside the right knee, press the palms. Now standing on the right foot, step the left foot back, high lunge twist. Maybe fly the arms here. Come on up, reach back, lunge deep into that front knee, maybe look to your back heel. Now we're gonna float to revolve half moon. Left fingers come to the floor ahead of your foot, float the back leg up, reach and extend in all directions here. Bend the front knee, step back long. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. Breathe. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Half lift and fold. Chair pose. Let's do the other side. So twisting to the left. I'm gonna come over here so I can keep facing you. Press palms, feet and knees together. Step the right foot back. Try to keep the balance here. Fly the arms. Float back, stretch it back, maybe look to your back heel. Back leg still straight, front knee still lunging. And a revolve half moon. Right fingers to the floor, float up off that right foot, keep your twist. Bend the front knee, step back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. Now, once you get to downward facing dog, root into the hands, bend the elbows to drop the forearms to the floor. Adjust for dolphin pose. Walk the feet in a little bit. Now, like we did with our handstand prep hops, we'll do forearm balance prep hops. Right leg up. You can take just a couple little hops off of one side and then switch to the other side, or alternating every time. Press the forearms down, head is not on the floor here. Don't flip yourself over. One more time each side. Do the best you can here. And then push the hands into the floor. Come back up, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop the feet. Half lift and fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sun B. Let's flow with the breath here. Utkatasana, Ardha, and vinyasa. Modify if you need to. Keep adding those power push-ups if you want to. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Back bend and down dog. One breath in down dog. Make your way back to the top of the mat. Lifting and so on. This time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to add in our warrior two. Follow your breath through vinyasa. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale it forward. Warrior one, warrior two, reverse, vinyasa. Second side, left leg, step it forward. Warrior one, warrior two, reverse, and vinyasa. One breath in down dog. Exhale, step, walker, hop forward. Half lift. Fold. Chair, one more time, but we're gonna add on this time extended side angle. Starting the same way though. Follow your breath through vinyasa. Again, don't worry if you're not at my pace. You will catch up. We're gonna hold this time. Right leg up and forward. Warrior one to warrior two. Reverse, and then let's hold an extended side angle. Forearm to the thigh if you want, top arm over. If you want to go deeper, fingers behind the ankle, extend. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely a little warm. I do sometimes enjoy these vigorous yoga practices, not for every day, but every once in a while. Inhale, reverse. Let's vinyasa and we'll go right into the other side. Left leg up and forward. Warrior one, warrior two, reverse, and several breaths in extended side. Take the version you did on the first side. And come on up and back, reverse again. Vinyasa. Keep it flowing. Breathe here. Now, go ahead and drop your knees. Let's take a headstand practice at this point. If you need to move to the wall, move to the wall. If you need to skip headstand, you can stick with dolphin. You can play with either one of those hop practices we did, either for handstand or dolphin. Or you could just lay on your back, put your feet in the air for your inversion if you like. We'll take a minute or so upside down. Make sure you're safe above all else. All right, finding your way down, carefully, with control. Okay, let's actually take a child's pose here. If you were in headstand, stack your fists, forehead on those fists, hips on the heels, and breathe. And then let's come back to down dog. Take a breath or two here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step walk or hop the feet up. Half lift and fold. And coming through chair pose, we got one more sequence here. This is going to involve some balance practice. Utkatasana, Ardha. Make your way through vinyasa back to down dog. From down dog, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. We're going to start the same way. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, and then straighten the front leg, moving to triangle, Trigonasana. Strong feet, long torso. All right, let's add in an extending arm overhead. Pick up the bottom hand, strong core, keep it engaged. Turn to face your right leg, warrior three. Either keep the arms extended, or if you're running into your plant, or your balance is challenged, you can bring your palms together in front of the heart. Bend the front knee, step back to warrior one again. Inhale. Exhale, arms out. We're gonna do eagle arms. Let's take our left arm under the right. Lift the elbows. Now left leg over the right. Keep the right knee bent. Sink the hips, lift the elbows. Now from here, we're gonna bend down. Folding, but keep the fingers reaching forward. A little bit more wrapping here. We're going to transition from here to dancing Shiva. Unwind the arms, reach the right hand for that outer left foot, which is the crossed leg. Push the foot into the hand, lift up, keep the balance best you can. Once you're up, foot pushes forward, left arm reaches back behind you. Transitioning balance, not easy. If you wobble, if you fall, don't worry. It's a practice. Stay with it. Get there how you need to. Breathe. And here we're going to flow to standing splits. So let go of that left foot, fingers to the floor, left leg up, fold into that right leg. Maybe right hand behind the right ankle or heel. Draw yourself in deeper. Step back, plant your palms. Vinyasa, we'll take the other side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, and remember now, straightening, coming to triangle, Trigonasana. Top arm overhead, palms face the floor. Bottom hand lifts up, keep the sides of the torso long. Turn to face the left leg, bend the left knee, float to warrior three. Bend the left knee, step back long. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, arms out. Right arm under left, lift the elbows. Keep the left knee bent. Cross that right leg. Eagle pose. Lots of winding. Lift the elbows, sink the hips. Folding the upper body down. Keep reaching the fingers forward. Keep engaged and stable. Now unwinding the arms, reach down with the left hand for that outer right foot and then push the foot into the hand to help yourself up, 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 and then turning open. Standing split. Fingers to the floor, right leg up and behind you, fold in deep. Stepping back long, plant the palms, take your vinyasa. Breathe, resting in down dog, or of course, knees to the floor, child's pose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step walk or hop the feet up. half lift, fold down, Utkatasana one more time, and then we're going to sink the hips to the floor for boat pose, Navasana, shins rise, lift the heart. Okay, feet to the floor, bend the knees, reverse table, plug your shoulder blades in, press the feet down, get the hips as high as the knees, head maybe goes back. Drop the sit bones down again. Come on up, boat pose number 2. We're gonna do a little up down here. So let's go ahead and, just roll about a vertebra or 2 down to the tailbone. Keep extending. And then up and lower. Up and lower. Up and lower. Up. 3 more. 3, lower, 2, lower, 1, and then lower, hold, crisscross ankles, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hang in there, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just let it go. Let yourself come down to the floor. Let's go ahead and bend the knees, setting up for bridge pose, heels slightly away from the hips, press the feet down, lift the hips up, get the shoulders underneath you if you can, maybe interlace the fingers, knees over ankles, toes point forward. All right, shoulders out of the way. Roll your spine back to the floor. Just take about 2 or 3 breaths between back bends. We don't want to completely lose our momentum. Second back bend, stay with bridge or come to wheel. Again, things like this, make sure you're being safe. Hands should come to the floor by your head, palms flat, elbows up. If you're rolling to the outer hands or your elbows are rocking out, you probably don't have appropriate shoulder alignment to support yourself in wheel. Stay with bridge. If you're ready to come up to bridge, or to wheel, press the feet and hands, roll to the top of the head first. Plant yourself for a moment, walk the hands in closer, plug your shoulders in, make sure the toes aren't turned out, and then straighten the limbs to float up. Let's see if we can hold for 10 breaths, whatever back bend you're in. If you want to add any variations and you're feeling stable, maybe bring that right knee up into the chest and then reach through the heel to lift the foot straight up to the ceiling. And then bring the knee back in, put the foot back on the floor to support you, switch sides. Left knee in, press it up. And come back down. Try to hold for 2 to 3 more breaths here. When you're ready to come down, tuck the chin, move to the back of your head, roll down slow. All right, I'm tired. A good tired. I hope you're feeling that too. Let's take the right knee in, extend the left leg out. Use that left hand to pull the right knee over to the left. Nice twist. Reach the right arm to the right, turn your head right. Switching sides. Left knee in, right leg out. And twisting. Even if you're trying to catch your breath, Try to stay with Ujjayi. It will help to calm you. At least it should. I mean, if you're hyperventilating, take a break for sure, right? If it's too much, do what you have to do. But if you can, stay with it. Come on up. Knees to chest. Let's rock. Shoulders to hips. We're going to come up to one more boat pose. See if you can just roll right to it and stabilize. Find that balance again. Heart lifts. And then maybe reach for the feet. Push the feet into the hands. Keep lifting the heart. Take the legs out wide. And then bringing the feet together, let the knees go wide for Baddha Konasana. Let the upper body fold in. You can use your elbows to gently press the knees away if you'd like. All right, come on up. We're gonna move to Upavishta Konasana, so nice wide-legged seated position. And at this point in the practice, we have really earned our finishing stretches. I don't know about you, but I love the sensation of stretching. And now when we're really warmed up and we can start to calm ourselves down, this should feel really good. Don't overstretch. If you encounter pain, be easy, back off, but we should be able to kind of get a nice stretch here. We're going to start with a forward fold over the right leg. So angle your body, dropping yourself down. If you're past like the halfway point, you can let your head drop. And then just breathe here. Don't push or force. Keep your leg engaged, but we're not actually trying to like yank ourselves deeper. We're just going to let the muscles release here and gravity do the deepening work for us. Okay, now move the right arm inside your right calf. If it doesn't come down, you could put it inside your thigh or on top of your leg. But if you can get it to the floor inside your leg, then you can kind of push arm and leg against each other and take that top shoulder up for a good twist here. And then we're going to move to a side stretch. So rotate that top arm so it can reach overhead alongside the ear. Now, if you want to go deeper, start with the bottom hand. So see if you can scooch that right forearm out so you can kind of grab the inner right big toe. And then you're going to try to turn open and reach your left fingers for the pinky toe side of your foot. You don't want the elbow to drop in front of your face. If it does, just go ahead and release the foot. But if you've got the toes, then you can sort of twist yourself open more in this side stretch. All right, and then take your time floating up and we'll turn our focus to our left leg. Still keep the right leg engaged as kind of an anchor leg, but turn for the forward fold to the left. Okay, left arm is going to come down inside your calf or your thigh or wherever, it should be similar to what you did on the first side. Top arm up, start with a twist here. Let yourself really open. And then maybe top arm over and maybe reaching your left fingers for the ball of that left foot, like the big toe side. And then maybe the right fingers reach for the pinky toe side of the foot. But if they don't, they don't. It's a side stretch. We don't want to drop the elbow in front of the face. All right, floating back up. And now we got one last forward fold straight down the middle. You have some options in terms of your hand position here. So you may just put the hands right in front of you and that may work out perfectly. You might start to walk them down. As you come down, you might come to your forearms. Maybe drop your head. If the head doesn't reach the floor, you could put a block under it, or you could even stack your fists. Put your forehead on stacked fists. Continue to descend with this, with just the arms reaching out. Or you could reach for the big toes. These are similar to the variations we have in Utkatasana. Pull on the big toes, pull the shoulder blades onto the back, bend the elbows, let your chest drop down, forehead maybe to the floor. Finally, if you want to, you can take the hands and interlace them behind the back, shoulder blades together, arms reach up and over. Keep the legs really strong here. You don't have your hands to support you or stabilize you. So as you lower, be in control. Once you get your head to the floor, you might feel a little bit more in control. You can let yourself rest down. Wherever you're at, breathe. Two more breaths. And then root down to come back up. Let's cross the legs. I do encourage you to spend some time in Shavasana after this practice. And as you move to your back, if you want to do something like a happy baby or a supine twist, or even just hugging the knees into the chest before corpse pose, go for it. But give yourself 5 to 10 minutes in complete relaxation to really complete your practice. Let's inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Close your eyes, tune into the breath here. Notice how you're feeling. Sometimes these vigorous practices will make us tired. Sometimes they may give us more energy. So don't assume that you should be feeling a certain thing. Just notice what it is and breathe it in. And we'll end our shared practice together with a simple bow forward. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me again today and sharing this practice. Namaste. All right, just a reminder to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. If you enjoyed this practice, give it a thumbs up so that I know, and feel free to leave questions or comments for me as well. Until next time, take care. Namaste. Bye-bye.